Let's dive into a closer look at Florida, the state famous for hosting Disney World. Known as a top destination for fun, Florida ranks as one of the best places to have a good time, boasting stunning beaches, exciting amusement parks, and abundant natural beauty. However, not everyone agrees that it's the perfect place to call home. Today, we'll explore 10 reasons why the Sunshine State might not be for everyone. Ready? Let's jump in. Extreme weather, starting with number 10, extreme weather. Imagine living inside an oven that's constantly on broil. Florida's combination of heat and humidity hits you like a double whammy, making you sweat in places you didn't even know existed. Being the southernmost state, Florida experiences intense heat and humidity from May to September. Around mid-September to October, it becomes slightly more tolerable. But don't forget about the constant exposure to the blazing sun. The relentless sunshine is part of the Florida experience, to the point where even your shadow might need sunscreen. Heat stroke, dehydration, and sunburns are common reminders of the power of the Florida sun, making hats and sunscreen essential survival gear. Bugs coming in at number 9 are bugs, pests, and alligators. Let's start with the smaller nuisances. Florida is home to a variety of bugs that range in size from minor annoyances to small aircraft. Mosquitoes might as well be the state bird, and palmetto bugs are like cockroaches on steroids. Bug spray will become your best companion, right alongside that sunscreen we just talked about. Bugs are a common issue across the South, particularly in states like Mississippi and Florida. And then there are the alligators. One thing to remember is that alligators were here long before people, and they don't take kindly to visitors. Many bodies of water in Florida are not safe for swimming. You'll likely have a pool at home, but don't let your guard down. Sometimes, these reptiles end up in your pool. Unlike in Oregon, where it's safe to swim without worry, in Florida, diving into a pond with your kids can be dangerous. High cost of living. Number 8 is the high cost of living. While Florida's living costs aren't as exorbitant as some other states, for the South, it's relatively expensive. Southern states are generally affordable, but Florida breaks the mold. Between beachfront condos and theme park tickets, your wallet will feel the strain. And that's before you even consider the hefty insurance premiums. Florida's real estate market has become increasingly costly, with the average home price in July 2024 reaching $418,000. 115% higher than the national average. This represents a 3.2% increase from the previous year. The average price per square foot is about $272. Although Florida is still more affordable than places like California, Hawaii, or Oregon, it's quite pricey compared to other southern states. Many people seeking a warm climate and low costs opt for places like Meridian, Mississippi, instead. Lack of seasons. Moving on to number 7, the lack of seasons. If you dream of a white Christmas, keep dreaming, unless you count the artificial snow at amusement parks. Florida has 2 seasons, hot and hotter. Your winter wardrobe will consist of flip-flops and shorts, and you won't need much else. For many, this might not be a big deal. Who needs snow anyway? But even those who have spent their lives shoveling snow may find themselves missing the seasons after a few years in Florida. I know this from experience. I moved from Southern California because I was tired of the perpetual 70 to 90 degree weather. Now, living in Oregon, I appreciate the change of seasons. The senior population. Number 6 is the senior population. Florida is America's retirement destination, with more senior citizens than palm trees. Get ready for slow drivers, early bird specials, and a lot of back in my day stories. Communities, like ecosystems, need balance, but in Florida and Arizona, there's an overwhelming concentration of seniors, disrupting this balance. We all age and retire, but when so many seniors are driving slowly or poorly, it starts to affect daily life. I'm not criticizing. I'm nearing retirement myself, with gray hair to prove it. In 2020, 23% of Florida's population was 65 or older, compared to the national average of 16%. Sinkholes. Number 5 is sinkholes. Believe it or not, sinkholes are a significant issue in Florida, sometimes with deadly consequences. In 2013, a sinkhole opened under a man's bedroom in West Central Florida, plunging him into the earth, never to be recovered. His brother heard his cries but found only a gaping hole where the bed, dresser, and TV once were. While this is an extreme example, sinkholes can cause serious problems, appearing unexpectedly in backyards or even on roads. Reading about Florida's sinkholes is enough to make anyone uneasy. Tourist economy at number 4, we have a tourist-centric economy. Florida's economy resembles a roller coaster, thrilling but unpredictable. When tourism is booming, everyone's happy. When it's down, everyone feels the pinch. This reliance on tourism also means that every day can feel like Black Friday at Disney World. Finding a parking spot or a quiet beach can be a challenge, and locals develop expert-level skills in dodging selfie sticks and navigating crowds. Having grown up in a tourist-heavy area in Southern California, I can tell you it can be frustrating. Tourists often don't know the rules, which can irritate locals. If you're easily annoyed by people acting foolishly, Florida might not be the best place for you. Politics number 3 is politics. Florida is a deeply red state and will likely remain so for a long time. However, recent political changes have started driving longtime residents out, particularly teachers and insurance companies. Yes, insurance companies are leaving due to both political decisions and the frequency of natural disasters. The state has also implemented rules that are pushing teachers out. Florida's population growth has slowed significantly, from 20% in 2010 to a projected 9% for the 2030 census. While the state isn't losing population yet, it's trending in that direction, and many believe it's due to the state's political climate. Medical professionals are also considering leaving, which could spell trouble for the state. Natural disasters number 2 is natural disasters. Besides hurricanes, Florida faces flooding, wildfires, and the occasional tornado, though the latter is rare and not as severe as those in Tornado Alley. Florida's natural disasters could easily inspire a disaster movie, as they occur every year and can be devastating. Since 2000, the strongest hurricane to hit Florida was Michael in 2018, a Category 5 storm. Other major hurricanes, like Andrew in 1992, Charlie, Ivan, Wilma, Irma, Ian, and Idalia, have all caused significant damage. Ian, in 2022, was particularly deadly, claiming 150 lives. Insurance costs finally, at number 1, we have property insurance costs. Insuring a home in Florida is like playing a losing game in Vegas, the odds are never in your favor. Hurricanes, floods, and sinkholes make insurance companies nervous, leading to sky-high premiums. Several factors contribute to this, including Florida's frequent natural disasters and rampant insurance fraud. A common scam involves roofing contractors convincing homeowners to file insurance claims for unnecessary repairs, leading to inflated costs and legal battles. As a result, some insurance companies, like AAA and Farmers, have stopped offering new policies in Florida. The state is trying to pass laws to curb fraudulent claims and keep insurance companies from leaving, but for now, insurance costs remain a significant burden for residents. That's the rundown on Florida's challenges. I hope you found this information helpful.